Why you can't stop chasing him, thinking about him, obsessing over things, including the past? 3 different reasons. Number 1 is you're putting him on a pedestal. You're putting him above you, at a distance, outside of your current reality, of your current what is. All you're thinking about is away from you. It's as if something, it's so special and so beyond that it means something if you actually get it, something absolutely incredible. And when we make something beyond us, right, outside of our field, it's like, the chasing the carrot. It's like you're always chasing that carrot. Chase, chase, chase. You never get there. That's what ends up happening when you put him up on a pedestal, right? And it doesn't mean that he's an amazing man, someone that is special, all of that, an incredible human. Although if he was really in that alignment to that level, you may not be chasing him as much as you think is you may not be chasing him the way you are. You'd probably actually be in your alignment as well and very present in that space if he really was in his alignment. Anyways, that's a whole other video. Your energy is going outside of you. So you keep chasing, keep running towards that thing instead of living in your current reality, right? Which also probably has you distracted, running away from your current reality, running away from living your life that is right now. It becomes a distraction when you keep running, right? And you keep going outside of you instead and making him this like beyond, like you're not making him your equal, right? He needs to be your equal energetically. You're making yourself unworthy of him. You're putting yourself below him. So now you're chasing, right? In order to be just as good, feeling worthy, feeling deserving, even though all you're really doing is repeating the patterns of not feeling worthy, not feeling deserving of him, right? That becomes the chase. So you're trying to avoid not feeling worthy and deserving. You're trying to fill that by chasing outside of you, which has you not feeling worthy and deserving. You're actually doing it to yourself. So take him off that pedestal. Feel the energy. So feel your energy and feel him within your energy. Seeing him as someone that you can be with if you chose to. You can be in a relationship. It doesn't mean whether or not, and it doesn't mean you have to be in a relationship. You may choose not to. Once you bring that down into that space, into your now, and really observe the situation based on what it is right now. And I get it. If you are in your twin flame journey, your soulmate journey, whatever it is that you want to call it, and you got to be careful because there's a lot of BS out there. You got to be really, really, really careful about this stuff, okay? Either way, even if he is, it doesn't even matter because what you're looking for is your divine counterpart. Not even looking for, scratch that. What you want to be or attract in your life is your divine counterpart. And that person can be your twin flame. They can be your soulmate. Again, whatever you call it, because I'm a little with these labels. You can attract that. That can be in your life, right? You just want to focus on it being your divine counterpart and not something beyond you. You want it to be in your realm, in your space. Now, the second one, energetic cord. If you're always thinking about him and your mind is always there, you're going to attract his energy as well. And you're going to get intertwined. And it's going to screw you up. It's going to cause cords. You're going to get out of alignment of being in your own space. And if he's not in a good space, what do you think you're going to get? What kind of energy do you think you're going to get for you afterwards? I have examples of that, even with the friends. And this could be with anybody. So I had a friend and I was really upset about something that she tried to pull. And my mind was racing about it. And even though I was physically distanced at this point, my mind was racing. And because she had dark entities around her, they then came to me. And I went to someone, we cleared this together and all that kind of stuff. the spiritual teacher explained this all. So because I was thinking, I created a cord, then her entities came to me. And then I had to clear that. So if he's not in a good space, imagine what you are attracting. And it's taking from your human experience. It's taking away from your soul's experience here on this earth that's here for you by attaching, right? Because it's going to knock you off your alignment and you want to be in your alignment. You want to, that's the golden place to be, is in your own alignment. It's not worth it. You want to clear that. And that also happened to me with whether my soul's other half, whether you call it a twin flame, a soulmate. I believe in calling it a soulmate, actually, like going back to, the ancient Greek philosophers. That's what they called it. It's a soulmate. Anyways, with him, not in a great space. It was okay, is what it is, detached, all of that stuff. The only thing is I still had a telepathic connection. And it would rock me. And I didn't realize I actually had this until I got some help with this. I thought at one point I was maybe losing my mind because I had thoughts of what he was thinking about. It was pretty crazy. And because he's not in the greatest place, it was actually coming into me. That energy was coming to me and it was throwing me off of my life. It was taking away from my life because he's not in a good place. And then when it was brought to my attention, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to clear this. But then I even found myself in like this resistance place of like, oh, but if I let go of this, if I detach from this, even energetically, this telepath connection, then he's really gone. So anyways, because I had already done so much work on myself, I worked on it quickly, did my tapping because that's my thing. And boom, gone. I connected with my guides. I asked them to sever or to, what did I say? To remove that connection until he's elevated enough, right? So depending on where we're at, because I don't want to keep hearing and feeling someone else's stuff. That's theirs. It's not my responsibility. I'm here for me. Now, if we happen to get together one day, we get together. If we don't, we don't. Because that's the other piece, is you want to focus on your divine counterpart, not on who your twin flame is, who your soulmate is, blah, 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 blah. Forget about that. Who cares about that? It's about a divine counterpart. Now, divine counterpart can be your soulmate, can be your twin flame. If both of you do the work, you do your inner work and have, an incredible life, sure. Either way, you're going to have an incredible life because you're going to be with your divine counterpart. You're going to be with someone that can match you on a certain level, right? That's what your focus needs to be on, and not chasing it either, right? You want to come into union with yourself first. Anyways, that's a whole other video. The third is giving it meaning. What meaning are you giving it? What does it mean about you if you end up with that person? What does it mean about you if you don't end up with that person? You're also chasing meaning. The meaning, the perspective that you're giving the whole situation also matters. And that can jump into the pedestal, right? If you're making him as if he's something special that if you achieve it, you've done amazing. You're a good girl. Because remember, all this kind of comes to childhood. So the little girl inside of her feels like, oh, yay, I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. Look what I did. I did it. Right? There's that. Or there could be that chasing meaning, oh, if I don't end up with this, I'm not worthy. I'm not deserving. But what happens is by chasing, by doing all that stuff, you're in this loop of confirming you're not worthy, you're not deserving, in order to feel you're worthy, you're deserving. So you're continuously feeding what you're scared of. You are the one doing it, sorry, but it is what it is. You are the one doing it to you. Just like I was the one doing it to me. No one can do anything to you. No one can do anything to me. We either allow it, we don't allow it. It is us, okay? And even though some people have a hard time with that, when you really think about it though, it puts the power back on you. right? It gave me back my power. Some people can't sit there and really look at, some people it bothers to look at and say, I'm responsible for my reality. I created this reality, right? Because of that shaming. Now, if you don't shame yourself, you don't judge yourself, and you're like, okay, I created this. How can I change this now? Because the power is in you to change it. It's all within you. You've got your own power. It gives you back your power. So, back to everything, the pedestal, energetic cord, and meaning. Now, if you want to start tapping on what's underneath all of this, the abandonment, the fears, the worthy, the shame, all of that kind of stuff, I'll include videos above.